Scotty Werner in ruck for Corio up against Scott Jervies, and he gets it down for Geelong West, and it was a bad throw-up. He wants to do it all again. This is better. Not much better, but anyway, he got it up. Comes down towards Werner again, the big ruckman, who can't pick it up. Coming off the wing was Kelly for Geelong West. And we're going to see a few of these, I think. A few ball ups. The umpire long.
Back too long.
Absolutely. Werner and Jervies. Jervies goes up, gets it over the back of the pack. Coming off half forward and doing quite nicely there was Cornwall for Corio. Goes across the half forward flank position. Gundry, who slips over at the crucial stage. Hilton right next to him. Gundry got it out in the end, but Pack develops pretty quickly at half forward for the Devils. Ball spills free though. And the umpire says play on. Close to the boundary line. I think the Cheetahs' defence had it.
Knew we should have gone to Worry.
Yeah, exactly. We weren't going there. Boundary throw in. And Barry O'Toole in the end did the ruck work for Corio. Close to the boundary line again. In the end, gets it over the back of the pack. And the Cheetahs kick it across half back towards Kelly. Might be sit for him okay. And he runs away. Torpedo punt towards the centre wing position. It's going to fly on a bit through the ground as it does here. Achini gets back there for Corio. Across half back now. Chased quickly by
pack drill. No, give him a chance.
Oh, here's Werner at the front of the pack. Was that hanging on to him, said the umpire. So against Roberts there, it'll be Scotty Werner at half back for the Devils. Goes along the line. Oh, hits Roberts, who was standing on the mark. Ball in dispute on centre wing. The Cheetahs try and break free. He might have been out, but he kept going anyway. That was Brendan Wall. Goes towards the right forward pocket for the Cheetahs. Harrison got a couple against him, ex-Corio player. It's
ball into that pocket now. Comes off hands. Geelong West opportunity. Can't pick up Robbie Sims in there. He can't get the ball away. Little toe poke given by Corio, and it will. So ball in. Forward pocket, forward end. Comes in. Werner gets the tap down. Comes off hands. Lazarick underneath there. Can't get the ball away. Off hands. Still in. Kept in play there by White. It was for Geelong West. Goes forward looking for Seidel Davies. And Seidel Davies will get the free kick. He will be about 20 metres out from goal. Probably 20. Will kick from about 30, I suppose, with the run-up.
Is that GDFL approved, that glove?
I don't know.
Looks like an indoor cricket glove.
That's a weird-looking thing, isn't it? So Heath Seidel Davies comes in, kicks for goal. I think he's going to get the first score on the board. Indeed he is. Goal to Geelong West, so they will go to 1 goal straight.
Jervies and Werner. Thrown up Werner, gets both hands to it. Goes over the back of the pack, though. And Sims through the middle for Geelong West, back towards half forward. It might be okay for Roberts, who was second in line. Couldn't pick it up, though. The Devils fight hard for it across half back. Achini. It might be a free kick. It is. Plucked out, and it's going to come back to Corio. And it's Matty Wade across half back. He goes wide to Laurie. Takes the mark, just outside defensive 50. Just a run on now. Kicks along the line towards centre wing. And Sims gets back there. Off the bottom of the pack. Handballs. Chain of handballs. BJ O'Toole towards Barry O'Toole as well. They get it free somehow. Handball came out by Cadman. Cheetahs across centre wing. Barry's just stands there though. Left foot kick towards half forward. Might be all right. It is. And he finds Jason Burke on a lead. 50 out from goal. Goes towards the pocket. Great kick.
That's a great kick.
Gundry. And he's taken the mark. 25 out. 45-degree angle in the right forward pocket for the Devils.
Was Sean Gundry the one that kicked a billion goals in the twos a couple of years ago?
I reckon he's kicked more reserves grand finals goals than any other player that's ever played the game.
He comes in with that awkward-looking kicking style, and he's missed to the near side. So through for one behind. They get their first score on the board. The
Geelong West. Straight up the middle. Tumbling punt kick, but it's gone well and it's found Sims on the half-back flank. He turns quickly. Sees an opportunity, kicks forward, but Corio leading the race for the ball. Oh, good pick up there by Baker. Baker turns back into the middle, looking for opportunity. He comes off hands long, can't pick up the ball. Going round one now.
Hold the ball, umpire.
Sam Kelly, not paid for as Grubby called it. Then there's a whistle on play. Advantage is called, play on is called. Utaki goes up the outside wing, looking for BJ O'Toole. He can't get there. Picked up by Cadman, who's the other young fella that's come into the side. Picked up by Burke, goes across the ground, leading in the race for the ball. There is Bradshaw. Bradshaw taking the ball, and I think the boundary line might be his mate. So ball back in. Leading down the race for the ball is Wall. He tries to pick the ball up. So scrambly footy is going to be all day. Kick from Corio in. Oh, good lead opportunities are plenty. And Jason Burke will mark the ball 30 metres out, directly in front. And I don't think you'll pass this one off, Grubby.
No, he's a bit closer in this time.
So Jason Burke. one of the two players that might be rumoured that there's some offers around for grub.
Well, let's just hope he stays.
Absolutely, as he comes in now, 30 metres from goal for Corio's first. Kicks through it nicely, umpire moves across, but there's no worries about that. That will be his first goal.
Burner and Jervis. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Jervis gets it down nicely. Sims running off there. Wing was Perchek. Should get it one for a high tackle and does. Perchek now goes to the right foot, kick towards half forward. Numbers fill across. Comes back towards Sims, who's been influential early. Gets it away by hand and gets it quickly to Connor Long across wing. Goes towards half forward. No mark taken. Getting back there is Hewen for Corio. Dangerous kick to Wade. Mate had to make a bit of ground and found a hold.
Commenting on the decision, I was commenting on the action for the decision.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. But Jason Hewen should never have gone across there.
So Harrison comes in, 20 out, directly in front. Puts the first for the day for him on the board. And
back in the middle, ball goes up. Jervy Scott for Geelong West gets that one away. Comes off hands, comes to Kelly. He can't pick the ball up. Paddles away, comes to that man Sims.
He's standing on his own.
Go over the top it goes, and we'll use the bounce.
He's waiting for somebody to stand on him. He's not going to.
Ball will be thrown in over the top, and I think it was Werner who got that one down out of play. Comes off hands. Oh, good pick up there by White. Gets the ball out, but tackled hard as the Corio player as he intercepts. Goes down.
I would put Barry O'Toole on the half-forward flank because you can't afford to leave Barry O'Toole on his own.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Comes off hands and it'll come to White. White goes goalward. Harrison a bit slow to move for that one. Comes off hands. Danny Ruck will have the ball and he will...
They're sharing.
They're sharing the glove. Throw in. Over the top, third man up was, I think it might have been Gundry over the top. Comes off hands. Comes back in. Yataki couldn't get the ball away. Comes to White. He's in a bit of trouble. Gets the ball away quickly. Comes off hands to Geelong West. Oh, met hard with Sims. He caught one high. He's looking a bit groggy after that one, but it comes out. Working hard, paddling it forward is the Corio side. Oh, picked up.
I think Stanchu, isn't it?
It is Eugene.
Yeah.
Stanishew. 50 metres will bring him 20 metres out directly in front. Should really kick Geelong West's third goal. So it's a good start for the Cheetahs. Stanishew comes in, kicks through the ball. Umpire does not move. It is his first goal. And
so he comes in. Oh, terrible kick off the boot. And through for one behind. And Ruck to kick in. Goes wide looking for Hunter and he finds him. Takes the mark, switches the ball back towards half-back. It's okay. And taking the mark, Potriades. Solid half-back for the Devils. Coming along the line towards centre wing. Goes up Hewen, takes a good mark. Plays on quickly, gives it away by hand. Utaka goes towards centre wing. Chopped off though for Geelong West by Wall. He goes towards half forward, 2-on-1. Getting up there. At the back was Ruck against Harrison. Goes with a kick off the ground towards the back pocket. Dela Cruz over there as well for Geelong West. Kick off the ground again. Came from McConaughey for the Devils. He kept his feet. Harrison tried to kick it off the ground at 50 as well. He gets some support. Sims handballs it backwards. Stanchu and Laurie to go at it. And Laurie, I think, happy to start stages of the first term. Boundary throwing Stewart on the ground and in the ruck and getting it down. And the umpire's found a hold. Oh, Stewie won't be happy with that one. And it's a free kick to Jervis.
Bemused, isn't he?
He's looking very bemused, the big fella.
I'll tell you what, he's probably lucky they paid it.
So Jervis goes in board, and I think that's
Sammy Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly taking the mark easily, 45 out from goal by himself. He'll shoot for Geelong West fourth.
Geez, they had a paid advantage there. Sims was off and running.
So Sam Kelly, first shot at goal this afternoon. He comes in. Southern end of the ground, 45 out. Puts it high up, and I think he's missed it to the far side. And in fact, he's missed everything. It's out of bounds on the full.
Bring it back into play. Sells a little bit of candy and then goes out wide. Looking for and not finding Potriades because he can't take the mark. But the umpire has pulled a free kick out off play. It might have been Laurie, was it, that had that?
Yep.
He goes off hands and kicks up to the outer side of the ground. Ball goes to Perchek. He tries to work the ball around the wing, but the ball gets smothered and will then run out of bounds, I think. And which will make Jervy's life a little bit harder. And it comes, Stewie's get all the hand on that and gets the tap down. Goes straight to ground. Geelong West player picks it up, tries to get it away, makes the motion. Oh, there was a whistle on play and then a play on call. Sam Kelly picks the ball up and kicks it forward.
But I'm going to try and pick out some of these little free kicks.
The knuckles. Comes off hand. Stewart gets the tap down again. Tries to get the boot to ball, get it off hand. Comes out to Corio again now. Oh, good tackle. Brought to the ground there, and the tackler was Farquhar. He brings the ball down. Oh, it's scrubby play. The umpire's going to probably have to ball this up again. Whistle on play.
She-Devils.
The She-Devils. Up they come. Stewie gets the tap down again, goes straight to ground. And a ball again. Long kick in forward looking for Harrison, but it's a 2-on-1 ruck over the back. He'll come away with the ball, gets a little tap away by hand. Ball comes then to McConaughey. He goes out wide round the boundary line, kicks.
First term. Boundary throw in. Stewart from behind, Jervis in front. Pack develops.
Ball it up.
Oh, for God's sake, seriously. Stands next to Jervis. Favours the big fella. He gets it down. Great. Front and centre and roving by Utaka. Goes out wide. Oh, good mark. Standing his ground for Geelong West. The ball comes to Wall in the middle. Gets around easily. Sells a bit of candy. Goes along with a right foot kick towards Harrison against Ruck. Punched over the back. And Dela Cruz can't keep it in. It's through for one behind to Geelong West. They go to 3-2-20. 3-2-20, Corio 1-1-7. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard. The kick in quickly. Comes and goes. Oh, big fly over there. It came from, might have been Cadman, I think. But a ball comes back inboard and taking the mark, I think that might be Connor Long, who's taken it and will shoot for goal directly in front from 45 out. So had most of the play in their forward half in this first term. And
Harrison's not liking the crowded forward setup at all. He's gesticulating and pointing down there.
So Connor Long will come in, shoot. Stewart standing on the mark. I think he's going to make the distance. And Ruck happy to see it through for a rush behind.
At the 18s last week, a drop kick went about 8 metres and I've done a hammy.
Kick in. Ball comes back looking for Stewart. Over the top was Jervis. If there was an infringement before, there probably was then to Stewart.
Betcha there was.
Comes forward. Oh, diving in and going hard in. It was BJ O'Toole. Comes off. Stewie gets the ball again. Picks it up and goes forward. Gundry underneath the ball. Picks up. Tries to duck under the tackle. He did duck his head. Going in under was Burke. He probably gets one little one in the back. Oh, and then another one high to Geelong West. They're not really picking them out in these wet conditions. Ball comes forward. Long. Juggles. Can't quite take the ball, but recovers the better. Comes up under a fair bit of pressure. Kicks the ball round the corner of his body looking for Harrison. He traps the ball. Ruck again. In behind him. Oh, dearie me. And Danny Ruck's going, how could that have possibly been seen as in the back? And now he's called time off, and he's bringing Harrison right around onto the boundary line. So he's right on the, probably just shy of the 50-metre arc or forward of it.
Look, what we've got here. Oh, go on.
Harrison goes to a lead in forward. Wasn't the greatest of kicks, and Hune will come up with the ball. Sorry, Grub, what are you going to say?
What we've got here is two umpires up here letting everything, all and sundry, head-eye tackles, they're all letting them go. And the bloke up this end's picking out some really tiggy touches. Very hard to play to.
Absolutely. Ball comes back into the middle. Mark taken for Geelong West. Looking for options, comes forward, slips over in the delivery. The ball will go through. It'll be picked up by McConaughey. He gets a handball away. Comes up wide there to Perchek. He takes the ball up the clubroom side wing and the ball thinking. Ball comes back in, thrown in. Stewart and Jervis. Stewart takes the ball out of the air, then gets it away very quickly. In and under the ball there was Potriadis, but it gets to a kick away by Geelong West, and the Cheetahs will take it back. But intercepting there is Chris Laurie, right in front of a veranda with about 7 people underneath it at the moment here. Not a big crowd at all today. He goes up the wing then, Laurie, looking for Stewart. Comes off hands again. Oh, good roving underneath again by the Geelong West player, but it's just going backwards and forwards from the centre to the half forward line for Geelong West. It goes out of bounds where it started about a minute and a half ago. 23, nearly 24 minutes gone. 3-3 to 1-1. In the Cheetahs' favour. Ball comes in. Stewart gets the tap down again. Dominated the ruck since he's come onto the ground. Comes off hands. Getting in there. Lazarick was trying to get to the ball. Drags the Geelong West player off it. Kick forward. Leading in the race out there was Cornwall, but it was intercepted by the West player. He'll come back inboard looking for Kelly. Kelly under pressure 2-on-1, but takes the mark. Turns quickly. Wheels around. Comes out wide looking for and finding Cogger. Cogger on the wing. He goes down. Looking for his partner in crime there in Alec, I think that might have been. Shingo. That's kicking in danger of the most highest order. And Kane Hayes gets up looking very ginger and gives a quick one away to Barry O'Toole. He goes right across the far side of the ground looking for Laurie. He has the ball now. Comes back into the middle of the ground and finds Wade. Matty Wade, can't take the mark. Long puts him, Sam Kelly puts him under pressure. Comes off hands, whistle on play. Pushing the back was called, and the ball's going to come back to Matty Wade.
So Wade from deep in defence goes wide. It's okay. And still inside defensive 50. The Devils just try and hold it up. Potriadis takes the mark. Ball came from McConaughey. He goes towards centre wing. Lazarick takes the mark. It's defensive side of centre wing. And just slowing the play up a bit, the Devils. Both playing one behind the ball. So it's going to be a bit of ping-pong footy, except if you kick it to the big fella, Stewie. He'll probably just pop it back and go to Burke, one out. He thought about it. He then just sets it up for him to run onto. Beautiful kick. And Burke just stood his ground. Sims ran into him and nearly flopped over his head. Now he goes for the pass into the forward pocket. And no mark taken by the Devils. And the Cheetahs fighting hard for it at the back. Gundry gets a kick around the corner, was smothered. Burke's still in there fighting hard for it. He's wrapped up. Play on the call. The Cheetahs through White go back towards the middle of the ground. Foot race. The Devils have got the numbers if they can pick it up. Barry O'Toole's there. McConaughey runs through. Goes the right foot kick. Out wide looking. And might be okay too. Finds Parker. Drills it back inboard, but he turned the ball over. Sims stood his ground, took the mark, gave it away quickly. Sidle Davies with a kick off the side of the boot, out towards centre wing. 21, Geelong West Corio, 1-1-7, boundary throw in. Stewart gets it down. Rove, though, by Cogger through the middle. Potriardi's got a kick away. And Lima it is, goes towards half forward. Big pack develops. Kelly to Rove. Sims there as well. Stewart did pretty well. Kane Hayes. Handball was chopped off. Might have to go back there and work it himself. He can't pick it up, though. Sam Kelly can. Left foot kick towards Harrison. Ruck on the right side, but it sits over the back for Harrison. Kick it off the ground. He does. And he kicks the goal. Very nice skills from Daniel Harrison.
Last moments of this first quarter with only a few goals kicked. Comes off hands. Sims roves to Stewart, and he goes forward for Geelong West. One out on Harrison. Ball clears the top, goes over the top. If it was a full down there that quickly, he's just dirty. Sims, he sharked off him. Comes off hands there. Ball tap down was won by Alec again.
And it's too wet to get up there, and if it's not raining, it doesn't need to be fixed.
Comes off hands. Stewart will get the tap down once again. Wrapped up was Rucker. He's got a 35-metre penalty. The ball goes into the middle of the ground. Comes off hands. Potriadis with the ball. He will drive long, probably looking for Burke again. One out. Strong leader is Burke. Good hands. Can't bring that one to ground. The player used his body to push him off the ball. Comes off hands. He's in there again, Burke. Can he get around 1-3? Tackle him. Again, Corio trying to push the ball forward. Hard work for Geelong West. They're defending grimly.
Keep your head over it, son.
Ball comes forward there, and it was Gundry, I think, down there in the pocket. Comes off hands. Geelong West will clear, though, by hand. Twice. 2 handballs over the top, and they'll clear away out of the danger zone. But there's nobody home. O'Toole with the ball will drive the ball straight back in. It was Barry. Comes over the top. Again, Geelong West working hard underneath. Comes off hands. That BJ O'Toole, little snap. Couldn't get it. Wall's going to run back.
So the kick in from Wall goes big time down the middle. No, Connor Long. Play on, said the umpire. In fact, it was Sam Kelly who got up there big time. And play on the call. So the Devils bring it back towards half forward. BJ O'Toole used the body, handball. Nobody in support there. Sam Kelly, nice leap there, but couldn't stick the mark. So boundary throw in, 30 around from the Devils' gold. White Roves for Geelong West. Back towards Kelly again. Used the body beautifully and took the mark.
Fantastic football.
Back into the centre wing.
No one to go to.
Not much to kick to there. He goes long and lets him run onto it. McConaughey might get back there to start with. And foot race. Baker gets there as well. Tries to tap it back. Sits for Baker. Got a couple if he can get it out, though. He can now. Falls back towards Robertson. Stanchout. Can't get it out. Baker kept his feet. Left foot kick. Now he's out, said the umpire. No. Play on. The umpire over the back. Long. Can't take the mark. Harrison heard it too, and he thought it was the but it was the netball, I think.
They got the loudest whistles of it.
Will kick it in short, dangerously. Potriardi's got a clearing kick back towards 50. There's a push and a shove.
Can't do that when the ball's there.
Jervis gets it away, goes towards Wall. He can't take the mark. He and a teammate raffled it. He gets it out wide to Hilton, who's got a bit of time. He can take the mark and play on. 60 out from goal, goes towards Harrison. Ruck worked his way to the front. Barry O'Toole getting back there as well to help out in the pocket. Slips and slides and
the ball's still 20 metres away.
It was, wasn't it?
Throw in. Stewart in front, gets it down. Roved by the Cheetahs. They can't pick it up. Barry O'Toole gets one high. Umpire says play on. Falls to Lazarick. Then Acini got rid of the football, then kicked it off the ground. Goes out wide. Stanchow coming. Also coming the other way was Burke. Burke's got a couple against him. He loses the football, though. Bradshaw got it back. And there's the siren for quarter time. And it shows Corio Geelong West 4-4-28. And they lead Corio 1-2.